Yeah, welcome to Point channel. So, as part of Java8 series, today I will discuss, about the differences between the collectors grouping by method versus, partitioning by method. These two methods are, very frequently used in our real-time scenarios. Yeah. So, without wasting time, let's jump into the coding part. Yeah, so if you see here, I have some list of strings. Okay, so let's assume I want to know, how many times each string got repeated. Okay, if this is our requirement, okay, so how we will make use of grouping by here. Okay, so I want to group by each string. Okay, so then I want to know the count, how many times it got repeated. So here, if you see, okay, str list. Okay, obviously we need to invoke the stream method, right? So then only we can invoke either intermediate operation or terminal operation. So here I am not interested to invoke any intermediate operation. Straight away I am invoking terminal operation. So here dot collect. Okay. So here okay, instead of this to list, okay, so I'm going to invoke this grouping by. Okay, so grouping by has multiple flavors. Okay, so here if you see here, okay, okay, so this is grouping by, right? Here if you see, this is this particular method is expecting a function as a single argument. Okay, similarly if you scroll down, okay, here one more grouping by flavor. Okay, so here two arguments are there. The first one is a function and the second one is a collector, right? So now I'm going to make use of this particular flavor. Okay, so here okay, so if I come here, so obviously first argument is function, right? So I want to group by each string right here. So I mean, for that we have two methods. Okay, I mean two ways. Okay, the first one is function. Okay, dot identity. Okay, function dot identity. Okay, dot collectors dot counting. Okay, okay, dot. Okay, for each. Okay, uh, let me print both key and value. Okay, so something like this. Okay, key plus, okay, um, v. Okay, so here let me run this. Okay, so it will just print, each word, how many times it got repeated, like key value pairs, something like this. Why? Because here if you see, Java is repeated 3 times or something like that, right? So and one and two, so something like this. So here uh, okay, so here if you see this function dot identity, here nothing is there, right? Here in that some lambda expression is there, t colon t. So even, um, even we can what you say, um, yeah, we can replace this function dot identity with lambda expression, so something like this also. So then also it will work. So what does it mean? I mean, this t represents each string. Okay, so function in the sense we are taking input and again we are not converting anything. Output is also the same thing, same word. Okay, so here collectors dot counting in the sense basically it will give how many times this word got repeated in this entire list, so that's the meaning. Okay, so now I will show you, okay, what is this collect method. So basically here the collect method, expects a collector. So what is this collector? Collector is an interface, right? So now obviously you need to pass something, okay, which returns collector here, right? So that's why here if you see this grouping by returns a collector only. So that's why we invoked this grouping by, right? And uh, so end of the day it returns, collector. Okay, and what you say, collector in the sense the collector is interface implementation, right? And that too in the form of map. Okay, so here if you see, so that's why, I invoked what you say, um, what you say, I invoked with the help of for each method. So that's why, k and v. Okay, so we have seen the output also, right? So yeah, we are good. So then what I want to show here, one more thing. Okay, let me separate this. Okay, so here so this time what I want to show, collectors dot counting is there, right? Yeah, grouping by, yeah, we are good. So what else? Okay, I have few scenarios. Okay, so one second. So system dot println. Okay, yeah, so here Okay, let me take one more scenario. So with respect to strings, yeah, we are good. Okay, I just printed something like this. Okay, so here um, okay, let me take some list of employees. Okay, employee, employee, employee list. Okay, employee dot create. Okay, so something like this. So here you see this is a static method where I have some bunch of employees, with some fields, name, age, salary, and department. Okay, so now I want to know how many employees are there in each department. Okay, so here if you see employee list dot, obviously we need to invoke stream. Okay, so then dot collect. Okay, so collect. Okay, so here also again I'm invoking this grouping by concept. Okay, grouping by. Okay, so here obviously on what basis we need to group, we need to do grouping by. So obviously by department, right? So it expects a what is a function, right? So I'm just in using method reference here to refer the department. Okay, and after that dot collectors dot counting. Okay, collectors dot counting. Okay, so yeah, so and after that you gotta what do you say, let me print the output. Yeah, so we are good. Okay, let me show you the output. So now we will see the output, department and as a key and value as a repeated count. You see here, so qa2221, right? So we are good. So yeah, one more requirement. Okay, so here let me copy this, let me copy this. Yeah, this time let me copy this. So this time, I want to know an employee details who is earning maximum in each department. Okay, so if this is your requirement, okay, obviously grouping by everything is same. Now this right side one, instead of collectors dot counting, what we need to do here? Okay, so we need to invoke this max by. So here max by, why? Because here if you see here, this is collectors class. Okay, see this is the max by and min by, which expects a comparator, right? So then, so for that here we need to give implementation to the comparator. Now within the comparator we have some static methods. So let me take the help of those static methods. Comparator dot comparing. Okay, int. Okay, so maximum salary I need to do, right? So for that, okay, employee dot get salary, so something like this. So now if I see, if I run this program, okay, so now you will get a department as a key and value as an employee details, that too in an optional way. I mean, here if you see optional, it returns optional. Okay, this is the employee details who is earning maximum salary. Okay, so let's see. I mean, no, I don't want an employee details. I want straight away the salary of employee only for each department. Okay, if this is the requirement, so what you need to do here, okay, instead of considering v dot get, in the sense, okay, you will get some concrete employee from optional dot get salary. Okay, if I print something like this, now straight away it will you know print the salary as a value. Okay, so here if you see here, straight away you got the salary only, right, instead of employee details. So yeah, so this is this one. So similarly, I mean, you can find out the you know minimum salary also. So minimum salary also, here if you see the same thing, instead of max by you need to do min by. That's it. So now you will come to know in each department who is earning a minimum salary. So here it see you got a minimum salary in QA department. This is the minimum salary or something like this, right? So yeah, we are good. So the next the next requirement is I want to know all employee details, who are working in each department. Let's assume, okay, so in this case, okay, I don't have any filtering criteria, right? So um, I'm just removing this. Okay, so grouping by okay, so here we need to invoke the first flavor. So this is the flavor only, we need to pass a function only. Okay, only we need to pass a function. So for that, what we need to do, grouping by. Okay, so here, so where this parenthesis is closing, yeah, here, right? So now I need to copy this. Okay, I need to remove this. Okay, so now basically it returns, what do you say? It returns a list of all employees in each department, right? So, okay, um, okay, 1 second. So what is saying? Yeah, expected one argument but found zero, right? So dot collect of collectors dot grouping by employee column get department. Yeah, we are good. We are good. Okay. Dot for each. Okay. Okay. So yeah, let me remove this. Yeah, this is not required, right? So that's why it is giving that error. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we are good now. Okay. So let me print this. So now it will print, a department, right side value as a list of employees in each department. Okay. So here you can see, yeah, we have got all the employee details in each department as a value. Okay. So now let's say, uh, let's say our requirement is to find only the employee details who are earning more than 30,000 in each department. I don't want all the employee details in each department. Okay. So for example, if that is our requirement, okay. So here for that, what we need to do, we need to convert to map, right? So for that, what we need to do, first we need to take entry set. Okay. Why? Because this returns a map, right? This characters dot grouping by what you say. So this one, for that we need to invoke entry set, then we will get entries, set of entries, then just invoke stream. Okay, then so stream now dot collect. Okay, then just invoke map, just convert to map. Okay, here this is map. Okay, so far we are good. Now within the map, what and all we need. Okay, so map dot entry. Okay, colon colon get key. Okay, so map dot entry. Okay, colon colon get value. Okay, so then as a third argument we need to pass this one, right? E1 comma e2. Okay, lambda expression e1. See, this is to resolve the ambiguity in case if you have a same case. Okay, then linked hash map colon colon new, right? So okay, 1 second. Yeah, see, we are good. So I just converted to map. Okay, I just converted to map. um, so now what you say, while converting to map, okay, let's ignore these the third and fourth argument. Okay, let's focus on the second argument itself. Now I have got so let me remove this method reference. So for this, what I will take, uh, e colon e dot get value. Okay, so now we have got a value. So the value is nothing but a list of employees, right? So then dot stream. Okay, dot filter. Okay, filter. So here within the filter, okay, let me, yeah, within the filter, what I'm going to do here. Okay, uh, so e dot get salary. Okay, greater than 30,000. Okay, something like this. So yeah, so here if you see, okay, and after that, what I'm going to do, I need to collect to list, right? So list, uh, yeah, so I guess so somewhere some parenthesis issue. E dot get salary dot collect of collectors dot to list. Everything is looking good. Um, So here, one second. So variable e is already defined in the scope. Okay, variable e. So e where I used here, right? Okay. Okay. So here let me give e1. Oh, e1, e1. Okay. So e1 dot get salary. Yeah, see, there is no error. So here I just use the same e here and here, so that's why that error is there. Okay, so now if I print this, now what I will get list of employees in each department, that too whoever is earning more than 30,000. Okay, so see, we got the output. So um, sorry, instead of 30,000 I mentioned 3,000, so that's why you have got 24,000. Okay, so it's some typo mistake. Okay, so yeah, we are good. Um, So then, okay, I would like to show when we need to use partitioning by. Okay, partitioning by. So, okay, employee list dot stream. Okay, dot collect. Okay, then collectors dot instead of grouping by, I will invoke partitioning by. Okay, in the partitioning by, we need to pass a predicate. So here, if you see, we have a predicate. Okay, so everyone knows, right? Predicate. We need to pass. Okay, something like this. E. So for example, our requirement is to um, know two types of employees. So the first set of employees, whoever is earning more than 50,000, and the second set of employees whoever is earning the less than 50,000. Okay, so if this is your kind of requirement, then you need to take the help of partitioning by. Okay, here what I'm doing, okay, greater than 50,000, 1 2 3. Okay, so then the remaining is same, so I'm just copying this. Okay, so here so see, we are good. uh, yeah, so if I print this, what it will print? Okay, it will print a map. Here key is a boolean and value is a list of employees. Okay, so that means, so let's assume the key is true in the sense, employees whoever is earning greater than 50,000, that means that condition is fulfilled, that is true, right? So here if you see true, so only one employee who is earning more than 50,000, here if you see 62,000, right? The false in the sense, so these are all the list of employees who and all are earning less than 50,000. Okay, so this is the purpose of partitioning by. So basically we are doing some kind of partition based on some condition. So the condition here is employee salary greater than 50,000. So that's the use of partitioning by. Okay, so I will show one more flavor here in the partitioning by. Okay, so this time, I want to know the count of employees. Okay, count of employees who and all are earning greater than 50,000. Okay, so if this is your requirement, okay, so what we need to do, dot collectors dot counting. Yeah, so if I print this, so this time what it will print, okay, key as boolean value true and value as a integer, that means what do you say, 1 or 2 or something like this. So here if you see, there is one single employee who is earning greater than 50,000 and there are four employees who and all are earning less than 50,000. So something like this. Okay, this is one more flavor. Okay, so yeah, um, I guess I have covered most of the scenarios between grouping by and what is it, this partitioning by. Okay, so I do have one more scenario. Okay, so see, let's assume I have one string. Okay, my string is let's assume Rajendra. Okay, Rajendra. Okay, I have something. So now my requirement is to know how many times each character got repeated. Okay, so for that what we need to do is dot chars. So basically it returns a int stream. Okay, dot I need to convert to character stream here. Okay, so here what you need to do, okay, so char, okay, see, so this cats method returns a int stream. Now with the help of map to obj I am converting from int stream to character stream. Okay, so then once it is converted, now we have got character stream. So now I am invoking this what is a terminal operation, dot collect of is a collectors dot, again the same thing, grouping by. So this grouping by, here also the same thing, function dot identity. So function dot identity represents say each character. Okay, now what you say collectors dot counting, right? So here here again let me copy this. Okay, so yeah, yeah, we are good. See, let me print this. So here it will simply print key as character and value as a repeated count. Each character is repeated how many times or something like that. See here. Okay, so A is repeated two times, R is repeated one time. So here R in fact repeated two times, but our first letter is a uppercase and the I mean this particular R is a lowercase, right? So for that, what you need to do in case if you want to know the exact count, okay, what I'm going to do, okay, so let me convert all letters to a lowercase, then you will get a correct count, right? So character dot to lowercase, okay, lowercase of C. Okay, yeah, so now you will get a output R is repeated two times. Okay, yeah, see now R is repeated two times, right? So yeah, so I guess I covered most of the scenarios where we used extensively this grouping by and partitioning by. So basically, grouping by is used, whenever you have a requirement to group by on some criteria. Okay, if at all you want to group by some department or something like that, then you need to make use of your grouping by. So now what exactly you want to do once you do this grouping by, you want to know the count of employees in each department, or you want to know the maximum salary of employees. So based on your requirement, you need to choose the second argument in the grouping by method. So that second argument is basically it expects a collector interface. So then either you need to make use of collectors dot counting or collectors dot max by, mean by, or something like that, right? So yeah, so this is for now. Okay, if you really like my video, please like and share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.